One time I was leaving the store, and as I'm leaving the store, I see this broken down car, and there's this woman by the hood. And I'm sitting there and I feel it in my spirit. I feel God wanting me to turn around and to go back and help this person. And all I kept thinking was, God, I know nothing about mechanics. I don't understand this. This makes no sense. Why would you want me to go back there? And so I kept driving, and I felt it again and again. And then I'm like, okay, all right. I don't understand what this is. Maybe you want them to use my car to jump it, or maybe I'm supposed to tell her about Jesus, or whatever the case was. And so I turn around, go back, being obedient to God in this small thing that made absolutely no sense. And I go back, and as I turn to go into where they're parked in the street, there's this person that is homeless. I believe they were homeless. I mean, they were sleeping on the floor. And so I go in, and my car was like right there where they're laying on the floor. And I'm like, maybe I'm supposed to help that person. And so I asked this person first. I wound up being a couple, and they didn't need help. And so I was like, okay, maybe I'm supposed to help this person on the floor. And so I went over there, and I gave a couple of the groceries that I had in the back of my car, and I gave them to him, and told him Jesus loved them and everything. And then I left, and I had realized, and that was an eye-opening moment for me to realize that sometimes God asks you to do something, but it's just to get your attention, to get you to go in that direction, but it's not actually the final destination. So me seeing that broken down car was something God wanted me to see. And without seeing that, I would have never, ever saw that person laying on the floor, because they were on the floor. How could I ever see that, And so in order to go to the place where God's wanting you, sometimes we have to follow the smaller thing, or the other thing that we don't understand, or that, like I said, I didn't understand why I had to go back. It made no sense, but because I was obedient in that thing, he led me and showed me, and he wound up showing me a great lesson that we have to follow him in these things that we don't understand in order to be led to where he actually wants us.